Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the William channel and the William Live Show. And we're just going live now, and naturally, you're in the studio before us. So there you go. So what have we got for you today? We've got the streams. Now the streams are coming to the end of the qualifying period today, and we'll put up in the next day. So who's up? We'll put up today probably. Who's up there and who's not, and who's on the show and who's not. And others will put on a reserve list, in case we need them. But they might not get up. Right, we're going over now. Yes, to see what goes on the other side. And we go over there now, and we see Billy Bass. And there he is, he's a wise clock. 360-101. Wise clock, Billy Bass's selection of the day. He's sitting taking a nap there. He didn't bite anybody until he gets out his box. Then he bites them. And then we've got the Sherlock selection of the day. GQ 1995, Jimmy Dancing Hamster, CEO, Love of Money. Now this Sherlock selection of the day will become this week Jubilee's selection of the day. This is the last of Sherlock's selections. It's becoming Jubilee's selection of the day. You spell it Jubbly, Jubilee, and it's becoming his selection of the day. And not Sherlock. Sherlock's not doing it anymore after the day. This is the day. Decision day, yes. Who we put up and who are the master streamers of all time and who are never going to be master streamers, and we'll find out tomorrow. And we go on to Garrett Thompson, crazy freestyle beatbox, and as Garrett's still with his mouth open, probably needs some water, I would say. Yes. And Ian's always in the StreamYard, and he's also in the description as well, if you want to see him. And the Mario movie does Mario Kart all wrong. Comedy, Mario Brothers, Mario review, Super Mario shorts. So far, so good. But will it be good enough now to continue? That is the question. The Dudstep Dodge Water Parks Intellectual Property Album Review. Ian's back again in his Walmart Easter. That's too late, Ian. Too late for that one. Manatee, anyway, this is the last time I can do it if it's Easter. Easter's up today. Manatee, 50% off on April the 15th. And Ian's back at Walmart, Disney Cars, Walmart. And Spirit of Halloween Hangout with 5. I think it means 5 days. Skylar's Funny Penguin Slide Toy, brand new one. The Piggy Fan 1978 is an animator. He's changed his name. He's been here before in some kind of capacity. And he'll probably be thrown to the wayside by the master streamers. New Piggy event, Skin Electrica. Skin, get it now. I do not own the rights to this music. And now comes the question, does he own any rights to be here? The master streamers will decide today. Spirit of Halloween Hangout. Spirit of Halloween 2022 Seasonal Vision Strawman Animatronic Halloween Deco. And Spirit of Halloween comes again with another one he put up. Spirit of Halloween 2016 Tiki Toys Boogeyman Animatronic Halloween Deco. Rockafire RMD. Me at church on Easter. Shorts and for you. Well, you're allowed to mention Easter if you are at church, I suppose. You can still mention it, but it'll not get a great deal of stir with us. Possibly should have been in by now. Bit late on that one, Rockefeller RMD. That was last weekend. Oh, yes, so we're getting ready, though. Are we getting ready? We are. What are we ready for? We're ready for some sunshine. Does Carrie Warburton live in this country? An original song by Carrie Warburton. Yes, we're getting a bit sun today. It's supposed to be up to 14. Mind only 5 or 6 when I was on there early this morning, and still a bit shivery in the air. The next few days you might get 14 on Monday, and then you're back to your regular 12s and that. There's got a bit of sunshine this week, like as opposed to the rain. Today it's supposed to be mostly cloudy. Yes, but the sun's shining over there at the moment. Still has that chill in the air. Still only April. And Skylar Studios, Jimmy Animated Plaid Vest, Hip Swinging Santa Claus. And that's another thing. You're warned to get put up in future mentioning Santa Claus at this time of year. We don't want any Easters, Valentines, or Halloweens. We might mention them, of course, we think they're interesting, but Blizzard Dreams, The Robot, Closet, Moment, Shorts, and Robot. 4 balls, meatballs, Phil, a Mingon, Louie. Louie Louie. What about saying the Kingsman? But if you want the Louie version, Louie Louie, got Richard Barrett, or got the Kinks. Did a good version of it. Weren't a hit like for them, like a hit for the Kingsman. Skylar's funny, the one that shines, he's got on here. Louie. That's not Louie, that's the name. The one before that, Skylar's funny, did Louie. Louie. This one signs it Lou, Looay. Looay. Well, I suppose in many ways you can write it. Why not just put Lou and then A? Louie. Looa. Louie, yeah. Best gameplay, Gattens and Bands, 2 mobile Gattens, many Gattens, Ban and Minecraft Batten Mobile. Fiji Flower is just coming through for the spring, 9822. Fiji Flower. MT Creations, a never-ending story, poster school project. The Carpetbagger, is this the perfect Florida roadside attraction? Boyette Circus attraction. Boyette. Tyler G, Predator of the Night. Home Depot, Halloween 23. A Boogie from Cool Coil. Tick Jam from Cool Coil. Lost Animals, Bit 'em. The Funniest Animals, Fun with Cats and Dogs. Ian's went back to the StreamYard because he's forgetting about the description. Well, that must have been yesterday, surely. Doesn't matter. Blanca's Nostalgia Corner. Dandy, Tickle, Wiggle, Pumpkin, Jack-o'-lantern. Put on a happy face. Chase the Inflatable God, Jimmy 2011 Cauldron Witch audio rip. And Andrew's Chuck E. Cheese vlog finally going again after 6 years. George Music for All 4 Seasons, Jerry Policy of Frankie Valli and the forcing new article in Rolling Stones. And Dominic Schmidt, the wimpy nerd, gets a wedgie from his girlfriend. Snow's Animatronics, Jimmy Prototype, Waddler Lion, Clark Family Creative with Sledgehammer, Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, yes. Meet Berry, yeah, you can go and meet him, from Clownzoid. Romania's military, but different eras, Shorts and Romanian. Lewis Master, S.H. Horikwama, Japan, 1970s. Mr. Xerox remake. Sunai Toys, 318, Robot Leader, Pearl Red, Lewis Master. And Lewis Master, Feng Yong, Space Mark Line, Space Mark Galaxy Protector, later generation. Don't F with me. It's the F word from Corey Singer. That must be his new song. Has anybody bought it yet? Not me. Snow Business, Halloween costumes, come. 22, animated ghostly gentleman Jack. So far so good, yes. It's roughly the same as his other one. Doesn't know geography, comedy, Mario Brothers. Freight Train Drifters, Kansas City Southern. KCS, Mexico Subdivision, Blackburn, Missouri. Bob the Builder, talking Scrambler, toy unboxing review. Blankets, Nostalgic Corner, Halloween, Chimes, Haunts, Spirit of Halloween 23 Leaks. Andrews, 119, it moved, well then. WPS, Siren Test at Ohio, Minerva Park. Tracy's BTS unboxing the BTS. Me, Myself and Sugar, Holy and the Whole Me and the recap and the 8 books, you're trying to unbox it. And everybody's trying to unbox it. What you need to start a special FX makeup behind the scenes, Hornzilla. Not animatronic person, schoolhouse trouble, but it's compressed. In fact, that Rocky 867 Peter Griffin is a kitchen intruder. And Twins animatronics and more. At Burger King, you get a whopper. But you only get shorts. And if you stick them all together, you get a whopper. Meat Face, Bad Omen, Beat. Soul Free Man, another animator, Evil Jigsaw. Siren Ainge also, what's stored just outside the door? It's the wind. Can hear it all the time, even when it's not blowing. Ninja Tune, Royce and Murphy is going live on Instagram. Pilgrim, Dog, RP Game. Test channel for somebody, Bitray. Counter-Strike. Jimmy Master Animatronics, Proto Reaper of Souls. Own KTB for Entertainment Infinite. And as somebody we've already done and he's still there. JH Productions, Batman Destroys Anarchy, Batman Anarcha Knight. Miscellaneous Joe Bones and Friends, Sing Eye of the Tiger. Meg's Best Free Android Game for Frustration. Emily Lynn's Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen. Epic Guitar Man, Don't Let Idiots Play the BDFS. CAC Showbiz 92. There's rhythm everywhere, including on Teddy Ruxpin's eyes. The Happy Kid is King Titan, Audio, Robotical Halloween. Sprinkle Anti-Stream Army face and voice reveal. Spirit of Halloween 21, Crouchy Doll from Rocky the King Lobster. MT Creations. Oh, this is Legends of Malta. Rainfall. Stedoras, and followed by Russian. Top Kali Gorillas, Cracker Island. China Fake Collector, Kung Dai, the Russian red suit version. Ryan Coxey, Kite Serving on Windby. Marty Snow, Jemmy, 1998 Christmas Wish Sunday. Chase Temple 2-track guitar, Green Signs by Hagafa, the rare prototype animatronics. Razor PW, more Russian. Furby Universe, the Furby Show 5, the floor is lava. Dr. Cocktail, Jemmy Snowflake, Spinning Snowman in restoration. Animatronic Zoo and the Pop Culture James Brown repair. Why the Scarecrow, Halloween Haunter, Spirit of Halloween 23. Animatronic leaked. Carpetbagger a few days ago with the original goats on the roof, shopping at Bookies. Bigfoot Travel Center doing stand on my tour trip across Georgia. Holiday Studios with a mattress firm in front of the mattress firm. That's where the big bosses lie down in the front. Or maybe it's them the workers and the big bosses are in the back. They keep swapping round. Jimmy Brothers is amazing. Jimmy Easter cow. He'll have to go back into the fields now after Easter. And Josh with his Easter display. ONKDB out of fix this. Read the description. Halloween animatronic channel, Jimmy talking, Dick Farrell, alarm clock. Mine 7x7 is board, Show.Apr, Jimmy prototype animated. Charlie Chaplin, pop culture. Classic songs played on trumpet with Perfidia. Adventure song. Easter display 23 from Damien Snow. Rebel Yell cover of Billy Iris from the Rumpus Band. Chicken Jasper Studios. Serial Bowl Band, Animatronics, Jungle Gyms. My Silent Bravery gives a little bit more, Matt Wade. Silent Bravery, come on, give us a little bit more. And put the words up there on the screen too. Lol, it's the Bengals fan 200. Never seen him since he had his penguins out. Rockafire boy, but he says lol. Probably laughing at Rockafire boys, Billy Bob up close and personal. Jaden Riley, new collab with Noah Benedict. Mr. Halloween dude, nah, Spirit of Halloween 23, gonna be crazy. Maria Marcel cover by Lady BZ Official. Willow loves Halloween at the Scam Factory. Spooky Guy 444. William PJ. Rock and Roll. Seb's Workshop. The Weirdest Hallmark Factory. Test Mode. The last time I seen Mangashi AI, it was April the 9th. Titanic fog listening to the Might Be Giants on a shuffle. Be like, has he got a birdhouse in his soul yet? He's not built it yet, has he not? Loxy D sounds kingly and Loxy D. Uncle Charlie's grooving for Clownzoid. Bean. Yes, he's been and he's gone. The artist formerly known as Smash Mouth. And there's another one. Whoops. A CJ Honda, a video picture of Halloween, Mr. MLD, Ewoks, Blizzard Dream, Whippet Frogs. Got Tristan Christ and that cover up your body, deli meat belongs in the supermarket. Body do the body doll with the FNFs. Well, that's it. I'm going to have a look at the studio. Yes, I'm still there. Hello to everybody. A few days ago, I looked back in the studio to see how things were getting on. I wasn't there anymore. I went blonky blonk. But my page hadn't went blonky blonk, so I was still reading from it. It's like last year when I got locked in the studio on YouTube with the lights out. Terrifying experience. I thought the video would just end itself, but it was still going after 30 minutes. So I ended it. Right. Let's go over to the music disc where something we can understand. Here's a one fire. Hit 60. Right, I'm going to give them to you now. I'm going to give it to them on 3. They're not from the 60s. It just says hit 60 because there's 60 on. Right, Natasha Bedingfield, these words. Gareth Gates, Satan Shore, and Pink, Last to Know. Now, what you're looking at the one. William didn't know all these songs, right? He didn't know every song. He's heard of it, but he maybe didn't know the words, but or sometimes even didn't know the band too well. But which one would William select if he was playing a song now? Okay, on that one, he would say Pink, Last to Know, because he's quite well up on them. And on 2, would he go for Eric Price, Call on Me, Maroon 5, This Love, or tough this one, The Call in Our Lives? He likes the Call in, and Maroon 5, and he can't stand Eric Price. It would swing in Maroon 5's favour, I think. Yeah, This Love, Maroon 5. And on 3, is it The Streets, Dry Your Eyes? Is it Jamelia, See It in a Boy's Eyes? Or is it J.C. Chase, Blowing Me Up with the Eyes? I mean, hello. No, hey. It's Jamelia, See It in a Boy's Eyes. I have some Jamelia there. Out nowhere. Well, I have a space over there, but I better not use it up. Now, just to say that Jubilee is in the studio again today, and he's here, and he wants to do one. Your turn to do one. Go on, then. You think you can? No, don't tell me you can't if you can't. Take them on 4. It's ultimate pop. There's all the other ones you can get. But I've got 4 here. Yeah, they all are. I cannot possibly show you the 4. But there they are. Now we have to put it back together again. Right now, Jubilee. Ultimate Pop. Now, how are you up on that? Do you know any of them? They're not old. Modern 2000 times. One Direction, best song ever. What do you think? He just wants to do one. Calvin Harris, Summer. What do you think? Christina Aguilera, Let There Be Love. What do you think? Calvin Harris, do you think? Not Summer. No. One Direction, best song ever. Oh, yes, he got it. One Direction, best song ever. And on 2, is it Outcast? Here, yeah. Avril Lavigne with a girlfriend. What are you doing with your girlfriend, Avril? And what about Little Mix? Let's move. Here comes Avril Lavigne with a girlfriend. So who is it? It's Outcast here, yeah. William kind of like that one. And on 3, is it Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone? Is it Anastasia, Paid My Dues? Hey, stop lying, Anastasia. Where's my dues? Or is it Lemar, Dance with Ooh? No, it's Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone. And on 4, is it Blue Cantrell, Hit 'em Up Style? Is it R. Kelly? Ignition, I think that is called it. Or Westlife, World of Our Own. Suppose it would have to be Westlife, World of Our Own. Yeah, that one would do for William. But a tough decision. And I'll give you them on 3. It's called I Just Love Rock and Roll. Everybody's alive on the inside. We're all alive here. Hey, William, stop opening the curtains. I'm still trying to sleep. Had a rock and rolly night last night. Okay, did you go back in time to the 50s? Yes. Did you do Bill Haley and his Comets, Rock Around the Clock? Yeah. Did you play Bo Diddley, singing Bo Diddley naturally? Or did you play Dwayne Eddy singing Rebel Rouser? He said, no, we played rock and roll. He said, we didn't play Rebel Rouser. We didn't think that Bo Diddley was too much of a rock and roll artist, but he was rock and roll in a way. So we played Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and his Comets. That's the one. And then on disc 2, did you play Elvis, All Shook Up? Or how about the Crystals, He's a Rebel? Or Buddy Knox with Party Doll? No, we thought the Crystals were in the 60s and just out of the rock and roll main era. And He's a Rebel doesn't have much to do with rock and roll. All Shook Up by Elvis. And I think I just prefer that over Buddy Knox's Party Doll. All Shook Up by Elvis. On disc 3, you must have played Little Richard, Good Golly Miss Molly, did you? Ah, we did, but somebody suggested Matchbox, Carl Perkins. And then somebody else wanted to play Johnny Preston, Running Bear. No, he'd been arrested again. He gets arrested every day, man. And he, in the 60s anyway, he just out of the main rock and roll band. You know, it's Good Golly Miss Molly from Little Richard. That's what it is. William's choice. And Jubilee's choice. Yes. Mustn't forget him. And this one, introduction to you, it's Rock Anthems, Definitive 3. All alive on the inside. We don't have any that aren't alive. We'll see if we can bring them back to life. On 1, it's a Nickelback, How You Remind Me of Those Days when Nickelback played. How You Remind Me was supposed to be one of the greatest rock bands of the 20th century. That was last century, 21st century. I preferred Soul Asylum with a Runaway Train. And how about Ocean Colour Scene, 100 Mile High City? I'm telling you, I liked Ocean Colour Scene, 100 Mile High City. Before, I liked also Runaway Train. Nickelback, How You Remind Me was okay, but I'll have to go for Ocean Colour Scene, 100 Mile High City. And on 2, is the Guess Who, American Woman? I thought it was all right. Gary Moore, Parisian Walkways? never really liked it, but liked some of Gary Moore. Like quite a bit of Gary Moore, but not that one. It's slow roller. And how about Barclay James Harvest, Child of the Universe? Well, it goes on forever. Like the universe. It's a Guess Who with American Woman. And on 3 is the Little Angels, Too Much Too Young. Yes, William liked that. How about Dio, Holy Diver? And that, yes. And the Scorpions, Wind of Change. Well, of course, he liked that as well. Gotta decide. Take a top one. Little Angels, Too Much Too Young. And there you go. And the next one coming up, it's called Anthems Electronic 80s. It's got 3. I'm going to do them for you right now. Short ride, and you might need a shoulder. There wasn't one knocking around here. And he knocks back over there, did he? Just the sun. Is it craft work with a model? Is the orchestral maneuvers in the dark just say OMD, souvenir? Is it talk with It's My Life? It's talk, It's My Life for me. And on 2, is it Spandau Ballet Gold? Is it Living in a Box by Living in a Box? Or is it Thompson Twins Hold Me Now? Hard to decide. Spandau Ballet Gold. Because I have listened to all those bands. And 3. On 3, is it David Bowie, Let's Dance? Is it Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me? Or is it Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf? I would select that one. Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf. And there it is. Who is he? Ted Heath. Ted Heath, the Prime Minister, you say? Ah, yeah, there he goes, look. Ted Heath, the Conservative Prime Minister in the 60s, 70s. No, it's Ted Heath, the band leader, the maestro. Yes. Yeah, I'll take him on 2. I don't know what he's doing in with the compilations, but he was admiring them because he's the maestro, that's what he is. He's the band leader. Most hits in the 50s, bordering sometimes in the 60s, and before that. Is it Spring is Here? It is. We're not behaving like it. Ain't misbehaving? Spring's misbehaving. And what about the Little Serenade? Can't do it. Been too wet. Spring is here, so I hope we can improve from now on. CD2, is it Mona Lisa? No, not King Cole did that. Is it There's a Plenty? No. Is it Caravan? Well, no, it was poor he'd be living in a caravan. Mona Lisa, not King Cole did his version, had a good hit, #1 hit with it, but Ted Heath did the instrumental. And there he is, Mona Lisa. Now that's what I call Disney. They're all alive on the inside, and of course you want to see some Disney people. They're opening that much that the presenter cannot open them. He's not got 5 hands. It's the last one. I'm not going back to open the last one. He'll take them on 4. Now, these are all from Disney. And we're having to squint because I haven't got the sun's light over here. Came into the shade to avoid the sun's light. Left Sherlock over there to keep that end going. Right, these are from films, Disney films. Is it Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid? Is it A Whole New World from Aladdin? Or is it I Just Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King? Ooh. Testing William this. Because while he's seen Disney films and Disney cartoons in his life, he's seen many. But does he remember any of these? The Lion King, he was very... he was a little bit intrigued by that one time, but we'll take that. The Lion King. And on to it's a tricky one. Is it Breaking Free from High School Musical? Can't say I've seen it, but there was a High School Musical record. Is it Zippity Doo-Dah from Song of the South? They used to sing Zippity Doo-Dah even back in the 50s. Don't know what it was from. Or is it a spoon? I've seen that one. A Spoonful of Sugar, Mary Poppins. Makes the medicine go down. Yes, that's the one. And on 3 is it Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo. Came Dumbo in a cartoon or something. I don't remember much of Dumbo. Is it He's a Tramp from Lady and the Tramp? Yes, Peggy Lee done Lady and the Tramp. Or is it Give a Little Whistle from Pinocchio? Yeah, I seen Pinocchio. Seen it when he was a child. Well, but I think the Lady and the Tramp were going for there. And on 4, these are Christmas ones. Christmas Carol with Mickey Mouse and Friends. They're all Christmas carols. Is it Santa is Coming to Town? No, that's Bruce Springsteen. Is it 12 Days of Christmas? No, that's anybody that wants to sing it. Or is it Sleigh Ride? No, that's the Ronettes. Yeah, it's Sleigh Ride. We'll go for that. Dean Martin gets started. There he is. On his ultimate collection. Dean Martin. Right. CD1, is it just for fun? Did he make these records? Does he make them because memories are made of this? Remembering other people has gone before him? Or does he make them because you belong to me? And he knows a star of movies and that he didn't really need to make them if he didn't want to make them, but he made them just for fun. Get a bit extra more. Yes, CD2. Is it Baby Obey Me? Is it Don't Rock the Boat, dear? Both in the same problem. And When You're Smiling? The whole world smiles at you. Yes, we'll take that one. And on 3, is it Santa Lucia? Never been to it. Is it Louise? Heard of Louise once. Or is it Deep Purple? Deep Purple, but it's not the band Deep Purple. It's Dean Martin, and it's not Nino Tempo. April Stevens, Deep Purple, Deep Purple, Deep Purple, and it's not a Black Night, and there's no Smoke on the Water, but it's Deep Purple from Dean Martin. And Dean Martin on 4. Is it Sway? No. He doesn't sway, he just stands there and holds out his hands. Is it All of Me? Yes, a lot of people wish they had all of Dean Martin. He says, I'll give you 3 wishes. Them's the 3. Swear all of me in 3 wishes. Let's have all of me. Yes, so there he is. Sorry you can't see the bottom part of him, but I can guarantee you it's an all of me. Let's have a milkshake together. In the 1950s, we used to like to have a milkshake together. If you could sit at the table, 1 milkshake, 2 straws between a girl and a boy, and you can look into each other's eyes. While the music is playing in the background, that's it, the music is playing in the background. You think it's only for kids. That's only for kids. You see, that's not only for kids, that's grown-ups. Grown-ups do it as well. Hey, look, guys, I'm on vinyl. Imagine me being on vinyl. Let's see what else is on vinyl. Puppy Love from Paul Anka. I liked a bit of it when it was done by Donny Osmond. But that was too early for him. I'm Sorry by Brenda Nay. I'm sorry, Brenda, I put it back on the record rack. I didn't really hitch onto it. Only 16 from Sam Cooke. Yeah, I was only 16 then. Yes, you're telling the truth, yes. And on disc 2, is it Cliff Richard, Fall in Love with You? Is it the Everly Brothers, When Will I Be Loved? Or is it True Love Ways, Buddy Holly? Yes, it's True Love Ways, Buddy Holly. And don't forget the hit version by Peter and Gordon, True Love Ways, yeah. But this deals with the early years. And it's not just the kids that have a milkshake like that. It's the grown-ups as well. You want to go cruising with the cruising greats? You can see some of the names on there. I'll give them on 2. Is it Rubber Ball by Bobby V? Is it The Twist by Chubby Checker? Is it Wilbert Harrison, Kansas City? Not a chance. It's A Twist by Chubby Checker. Which one did William like best? Whoops-a-die or whoops-a-dummy. I didn't do number 2. I did number 2 on that other one, yeah. First time I missed. Is it 16 Candles by the Crests? Now, someone contacted me on there one day and he wanted to play 16 Candles. I don't know whether YouTube allows to play it. Was it Charlie Brown by the Coasters? Was it Bird Doggin by Gene Vincent? Not a chance. It's Charlie Brown by the Coasters. Seven hits on 7 Mondays. And there they are. 2 discs, if you can sort it out. Definitely need a Sherlock for this. But I'll try. Is it Bee Gees, You Win Again? Terence Trent D'Arby, Wishing Well? Or 5 Star? Swing a Star? Well, it's not 5 Star anyway. Terence Trent? No, it's the Bee Gees, You Win Again. And is it Eha? The Loving Daylights. Is it Jesus and Mary Train with Darklands? Or is it Luther Vandross, So Amazing? Oh, stuck. I'll have to go for Aha, The Living Daylights. Though I did like some Jesus and Mary train, you know. Luther Vandross, not in this mood. Not in a rocking kind of mood. Drive time, and you can drive any time you want. I'll give you them on 3. As it says, how about the faces? Stay with me. Features Rod Stewart as well, I think. Alana Miles, all dressed as a Muslim person, black velvet. And what about the Stooges? No fun? Plenty fun if I was your dog. HF Faces, stay with me. And on disc 2, is it Foreigner, Hot-Blooded? Is it Blackfoot in a Dry Country? And is it Montrose, Rock the Nation? It's Foreigner, Hot-Blooded. It reminds me to have a drink in a dry country. And on 3, is it Garbage? Stupid Girl, that's Shirley Nelson. Hello there, Shirley. Snook, sorry. Sorry about this. I have to be excused. I said I'm back. Fetched the Sherlock in case I needed one and just didn't have my handkerchief. Right. Was it Garbage, Stupid Girl? And Jane's Addiction, being caught stealing. And yet, never mind if you're a stupid girl, are you going to be my girl? That's the one it is, Jet. The 90s, and I'll give you them on 5. Because of the 100. And they've all got 20. And on 1, 90s is the BB Mac. Back here. Is it Faithless? Reverence, you know, reverence. Like a reverence. And is it New Kids on the Block, Step by Step? Go for New Kids on the Block, Step by Step. And on 2, is it Tina Moore, Never Gonna Let You Go? Tony Braxton, You're Making Me High. And Monica, The First Night. Tony Braxton, You're Making Me High. On 3, Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. 5, If You're Getting Down. And Steps, Heartbeat. I'll have to go for Backstreet Boys, I think. And on 4, The Urban Cookie Collector, Feels Like Heaven. The C&C Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now. And Crisscross Jump. It's Crisscross Jump. These are, as I say, 90s. And on 5, I've got Suede Electricity. I've got The Lightning Seeds, Lucky You. And I've got Space, Female of the Species. Difficult. He likes both of those. He'll have to go for The Lightning Seeds, Lucky You. I'll give you them on 3. It's called Motown, the ultimate collection of soul artists. On 1, Supreme's Baby Love, Temptations Ain't Too Proud to Beg, and 4 Tops, Reach Out, I'll Be There. If you offered William the choice to play one of them, what would he say? He'd say, I'll take the 4 Tops, Reach Out, I'll Be There. And on 2, make William an offer. Is it the Supreme Stone Love, that is? Is it Marvin Gaye with Mercy, Mercy Me? Or is it the Elgins, Heaven Must Have Sent You? Yes, he likes that one. Take the Elgins, Heaven Must Have Sent You. And on 3, is it Commodores, 3 Times a Lady? Is it Smokey Robinson, Being With You? Or is it Lionel Richie, Say You, Say Me? I think that's the one. If he's looking hard, he's trying to find the one that he knows. Yeah, that's the... And so, Born to Rock. He liked a lot of rock and roll in the beginning, and he liked the 60s music, and some of the 70s music was great, and some of the glam rock, and moved into punk rock. It was really good, and any kind of really good rock, Born to Rock, in the 80s, and new wave and stuff. Some of it wasn't too bad, and in the 90s, and Britpop and that, and very good in that. And nowadays, well, it started to wane a little bit, but it was still some of the Britpop bands around, new wave, Indian art, alternative, but today I think it's all mostly gone. There's a few songs from the 10s and the 20s that he likes. But this is Born to Rock. Is it Werewolves of London? Oh, I absolutely loved it. Yes. Lon Chaney Jr. there, look, walking with the Queen. That's a while ago. During the Werewolves of London. Warren Zevon. Is it the Ramones? I Want to Be Your Boyfriend? I Want to Be Your Dog. Is it the Byrds? Born to Rock and Roll? No, I would go for Warren Zevon, Werewolves of London. And CD 2, is it Listen to the Music by the Doobie Brothers? Darkness, I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Oh, Damn Yankees Coming of Age. Oh, not those damn Yankees, no. I Believe in a Thing Called Love, Darkness there. And on 3, is it The Cars with Drive? Is it Rock and Roll Queen by the Subways? Or is it Touch of Grey by Grateful Dead? It's Rock and Roll Queen by the Subways. I played that one quite a lot. And there you go. I thought it was a great little rock and roll song. I say, where'd I get this little rock and roll song from? Oh, from the Subway. I've got to switch to my other pile, which I've got here for you. It's switching is not easy because you're going to have to lift it over. And they ain't got a lot of room, you know. But I reckon when I said I would got enough room for these. But there's one got left behind. Okay. Heavy metal, this one. Taken by storm. The storm blew in and took them away. Something wrong here. Have a feeling I've seen this one before. It didn't matter because there was plenty of songs on. It got mixed up maybe. Is it Taken by Storm then from Bronze? Is it 100 miles per hour from Vardis? These are heavy metal, man. Some of them are real heavy metal. They're not just heavy metal what you know in the charts. Is it The Prize from Magnum? Magnum, I used to like some Magnum. The Prize from Magnum. On 2, is it Iron Horse from Motorhead? Yes, it is. Won the Grand National yesterday. Iron Horse. Hit and Run. Yes, he got hit and he run and he failed. Magnum. And Sweet Danger from Angel Wolf. No, it's Iron Horse from Motorhead. Sugar, Sugar, back to the bubblegum days. You got plenty of bubblegum there, the birth of bubblegum pop in the 60s. Want to see more? Hey, look, guys. Look at all you put-us-uppers. I'm back on vinyl. I'm not. What you mean? I am. I'm going to take them on 3. There's a lot on here, mine. 25 and 1, 24, 21. Right. How about, I never reckoned this one is a bubblegum song, but I suppose it must have been. Steam. Na 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 na, here, here, kiss 'em goodbye. It would end the 69, 70, and I think it just missed that peak of bubblegum about 68. Archie, Sugar, Sugar, yeah, that was it. And the Monkees, I'm a Believer. Yeah, hard to get away from the Monkees at that particular time. Having hit after hit, but Archie, Sugar, Sugar was a big number 1. I'm just inclined to go with the Monkees, so I'm a Believer. And on 2, is it the Wombles? Remember You're a Womble? Started off on kids' television shows. I do not think it was Bubblegum. It was in the 70s. Bubblegum, I think, had faded by then, but it's a good song anyway. Johnny Johnson and the Bandwagon, Blame It on the Pony Express, and Grooving with Mr. Blow, blowing his trumpet or something. I don't think wasn't Bubblegum to me. I'd say Blame It on the Pony Express. I'd say Johnny Johnson and the Bandwagon. Definitely bubblegum. This is the height of bubblegum. On 3, Yummy, Yummy, Yummy from the Ohio Express. Or do you want the 1910 Fruit Gum Company? Bubblegum all the way. Simon Says. And what about Crazy Elephant? Gimme, gimme, good lovin'. And that's the one I'd take. Crazy Elephant. Gimme, gimme, good lovin'. It's bubblegum through. Idols of Pop will go back to the 50s, and I'll give you them on 3. including Frank Sinatra, Doris Day, and Mario Lanza. Now I do realise that some have got overlapped here. But it didn't matter, there's plenty of songs on. Is it Teddy Johnson, Forbidden Love? Is it Winifred Atwell, The Black and White Rag? Or is it Patti Page, Tennessee Waltz? Yes, I'll go for that one. Is it on 2, Frank Sinatra, Good Night Irene? Donald Pierce, Mistakes? Mario Lanza, Because? That was a big hit, Mario Lanza, Because. I wasn't too much into it, mind. But then it came very early in the 50s, you know. Only a boy at that stage, right? Mario Lanza will have on 3. Marian Ryan, Love Me Forever. Marian Ryan was a host on television, and she did a few records. She was the mother of Barry Ryan, Paul and Barry Ryan, hits in the 60s. Barry Ryan, modern day song, Louise, all a lot of bands has done it. That's what Marian Ryan that they're talking about. Lita Rosette, This Is My Town. And Roy Edwards, I Need. We'll give that to Marian Ryan. Love Me Forever was a hit. Oops. Electronic anthems again. Now this is a different one from the other electronic anthems. I'm going to use the Sherlock on this one. On 1, on 2, on 3. Visage on 1, Fade the Grey, Yazoo, Don't Go, and Gary Newman with Cars. Well, Gary Newman with his Cars was a big hit, and it would wipe the others off the board. Right. On this 2, Blancmange had to retreat and started living on the ceiling. A flock of seagulls says, I was passing by and I was wishing I had a photograph of you stuck on the ceiling. And a Lotus Eater say it would be the first picture of you. Yes, it was. It's flock of seagulls wishing. And on 3, now the game is which one would William most likely to play? Is it Tears for Fears, Mad World? Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls? Or Duran Duran with a Reflex? It's Duran Duran with the Reflex. I'll give you them on 2. This one might have crossed as well onto the other park. Is it Rod Stewart, Reason to Believe? Is it Roy Orbison, Crying? Or is it the Hollies, The Air That I Breathe? It's the Hollies, The Air That I Breathe. I played it a lot at the time. On 2, is it Kenny Thomas, Tender Love? Minnie Riperton, Loving You? Or The Real Thing, You to Me Are Everything? That's the one I would go for. Yes, it's been a lip lopper. This is that one that I put my own list in, you know. It crossed under the other park. Been some crossing here. Yeah. These have crossed under yesterday's have crossed back into today's park. Anyway, we've done Full Throttle before, but try it again. The Luke, I Am the Beat, Juicy Lucy, Who Do You Love? And Jane Wiedlin, Rush Hour. William would play Juicy Lucy, Who Do You Love? That's his first choice. He might play the whole 3. Disc 2, Is it Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now, Robert Palmer, Simply Irresistible, or Pat Benatar, All Fired Up? That's the one, Pat Benatar, All Fired Up. I'm making it too easy for you. And on 3, is it Duran Duran with Rio? How about Can't Heat on the Road Again? And how about Saxon, Wheels of Steel? No, it's Duran Duran with Rio. Seems such a shame because I have done them for you. And that what will I have to do it again? Is it example on 1? We're going for Euphoria. On 1, is it example Stay Awake? Is it Tim Berg, Seek Romance? Eric Fry's Pranjo? It's example Stay Awake. On 2, is it Hardwell and Coded? Alessio Millionaire and Steve Angelo Carnas? It's Hardwell and Coded. And on 3 is it Yasmin, Finish Line, Alice Gaudio, I'm in Love, or Marco V. Riva, I'm in Love, it is. And on this one, I'll have to give you them on 5, and that's pushed us right back. Because we done this one, I think, yesterday. Is it Edison Lighthouse? Love Grows Where Rosemary Goes? Is it Tramps? Hold Back the Night? Is it David Essex Gonna Make You a Star? We're giving you them on 5. It's Edison Lighthouse. Love Grows. On 2, is it Earth, Wind and Fire? Let's Groove? Shoes Corporation, Rock the Boat? Or Dead End Kids, Have I the Right? Have I the Right? I Loved It by the Honeycombs, and also by the Dead End Kids also. 60s and 70s. First version 60s. Clifters, Kissing in the Back Row of the Movies. This is on 3. Beer City Rollers, Give a Little Love, in the back row also. And Dawn, Tire, Yellow Ribbon. Well, it have to be the Drifters, Kissing in the Back Row of the Movies. Bill Withers on 4, Lonely Day, Lovely Day. Delphonics, Ready or Not, Here I Come. 3 Degrees, When Will I See You Again? That's the one. And on 5, is it the Cursal Flyers, Little Docino, Christie, San Bernardino, or Leo's a one-man band? It's tough. It's the Cursal Flyers, Little Docino. While I was over there, I just noticed my other park and left them. And the reason for leaving them was I didn't have any more room, but I've decided to try them. Go on, I'll have a go at them. I decided to try them. I didn't really have any more room for them. But now Disco Greats 100. Disco Greats 100. On 1, I'm going to give you Run Back by Carl Douglas. Get Up, Ossie Biza. Back of Boogaloo, Donna Summer. Run Back, Carl Douglas, I'll say. Yes, I'm going for that one. Now I'm stuck. I'm definitely stuck for room now. Well, that's finished this off. If I could just push it on there. I'll take you on to James Wells, my claim to fame, not using the Sherlock when he's here. Wake up, everybody, having Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Dance the Kung Fu called Douglas. Wake up, everybody, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. And I'm going to give you on 3. I Can Fly, Lewis Thomas. Metropolis, Gibson Brothers. Love Really Hurts Without You, Billy Ocean. That would be the one. And I'm going to give you them on 4. I'm going to give you Heatwave, Always and Forever. Evelyn Thomas, Reflections. And You Little Trust Maker by the Times. Yeah, that'll do for me. You Little Trust Maker by the Times. I'm going to take you them on 3 because it's called Ultimate and it's called Sure. And I'm going to give you Haywood, Roses, Pasadena's Tribute, Right On, and Denise Williams, Free. Go for Denise Williams, 3. And 2 is The Times for Miss Grace. First Choice, With Love and Happiness. Or Sly and the Family Stone, It's a Family Affair. That'll be the one for me. And on 3, is The Average White Band, For You, For Love. Al Green, Let's Stay Together. Or Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine. It's Al Green, Let's Stay Together. I'll give you them on 2. Called Smash Hits now. Is it Curiosity Killed the Cat? Yes, you got that one, is Down to Earth. I was just thinking about that. I can't really say I've ever heard of it, but it is I've got Curiosity Killed the Cat and it will be there. It says highest chart position 3. Never mind. 5-star Rain or Shine. Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls. That would be the one for me. On to A Cure with Love Cats. I've got ABC, The Look of Love. And I've got Dexys, Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen. Well, that would be the one, wouldn't it? I'm not Irish, but Come On Eileen. You want to read a book? What, in the middle of the show? The end. Disc 1. Books have got discs in. Disc 2. And about 50 pages. Recognize anybody you recognize. I cannot read the book to you. It just becomes impossible. That is DJ Africa Gambata and his Zulu Nation. Perhaps I can, but I mean, it's going to be twisty and turny. I get few photographs. But remember, where did you see Africa Bambata and his Zulu Nation? Or even hear about him? Tommy boy? Well, we're going to have to go for it because it's spoiling the game. This is the first 15 years between 81 and 96. Is it Be All Right? Naughty by Nature, that. Buddy De La Soul. Can't You See? total fiction and Tory is big. Oh, I'll just have to take a top one because I really don't know some of these. Naughty by nature, be alright. Now, it's phone call time. I have to leave. Hello, hello. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Just come out this afternoon, I think. Standing out a little bit this afternoon. I don't know. It's a Sunday, it's a Blackboard day, it's a hard day. Nothing much I can do. I did say it was walk on Sunday, but we pushed them every day. Yeah. So I'm spending all the extra time on the show this morning. I come to the but I can never there. I'm trying to put it up, I got what you know. What the? What the? It's not a hot job. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right. Bye-bye then. Tomorrow, I'm trying to up and do it, but it's not time to I'm probably done with you guys. Sorry about that, it's my timing. The show should have been finished by now because I wasn't going to do this extra few for you. But somehow I did do this extra few for you. And of course, it cut into my time, you know. I'm supposed to be away somewhere. I'm on two on here. I've got House of Pain looking for the perfect beat. I've got the African Bata Soul Sonic Force with Fantastic Voyage. And I've got Digital Underground Break the Grip of Shit. I'd go for Africa Bambata Soul Sonic Force. That's the one I would go for. That's the one. Tommy Boy. I've only got a few more. This is the band lead as well, Humphrey Littleton. The classic years, probably be 40s and 50s, you know. I didn't do too much into the 60s, but still around then. The leading his band. It's a George on My Mind. Panama Rag, Down Home Rag. It's George on My Mind, the only one I really know there. And that's him. I thought he had two sides, but it's just that he's got 26 on the one. So there you go. He should actually be a single. He shouldn't have been in with the extra ones. I'll take you on Heartbeat. I'll take you on 75 classic tracks, and I'll take you on 3. Bobby V, Heartbeat. Jerry and the Pacemakers, I Like It. And the Shadows, Geronimo. Well, Jerry and the Pacemakers, I Like It. I mean, caused a bit of a storm, I mean, with that, you know, the early Beatles days and that. Until the Young Idea, with a little help from my friends and everybody else wanted to do it as well, they had a minor hit with it. Same with the Bedrocks, had a minor hit with Obla Di Badar, Beatles songs, Beatles covers. And the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, I'm the Urban Spaceman. Well, I'm not anymore because I've handed over to Alien. He's the Urban Spaceman. And that's the one we're going for. And on 3, Del Shannon, Runaway. Yes, loved it. PJ Proby, Hold Me. Or Lulu, I'm a Thai Girl. I thought you were from Scotland. A Thai girl. I'm a Thai girl. I'm a Thai girl. No, it's I'm a tiger. And so that's Del Shannon Runaway on that one. He's not supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be in with the compilation, but they got mixed up. And it's David Hughes. Had just a little few hits in the 50s. Not as a stranger. Didn't have many. Rags to riches. Or is it any wonder? Is it any wonder from David Hughes? And when was the last time you seen David Hughes? You've never seen David Hughes in your life, even if you're old. You haven't got a photograph like that. So I'm going to take you to America and let them deal with you. I'm going to send you on the next plane. They're all alive on the inside. And there's a man struggling on a 4-timer to try and open them up. It's pure America. And I'm going to give you them on a 4-timer. That's 4 discs. Right, disc 1. More Than a Feeling by Boston. Open Arms by Journey. And Peace in My Heart by Big Brother and the Holding Company. Well, I mean, that's a classic song. Janis Joplin done it as well, I mean. But we like More Than a Feeling by Boston. But much later on. We'll take Peace of My Heart. On to Is It Satellite by the Hooters? God's Gonna Buy You a Spaceship next. Is it Black Betty by Ram Jam? Yes, Ram Jam says, yes, Black Betty can have one too. Is it A Hard Rock Road by Steppenwolf? It is. It's a hard rock road. Hard enough to ride the Harleys and things like that on Steppenwolf. But I like the Satellites. Oh, I like the Hooters doing Satellites. And God's going to buy you a satellite when he gets a lot of money. So don't keep giving them. And on 3, where will you go with your satellite? Into the danger zone? Heading for the black hole with Kenny Loggins? Would you put it behind steel bars in case somebody pinches it? Michael Bolton? Or would you take it up the mountain? Mountain Music, Alabama. Yeah. Had a satellite. Probably put it behind steel bars. Michael Bolton. And on 4, is it The Power of Love, Jennifer Rush? Broken Wings, Mr. Mister. Oh, I'm trying to find out that gives you a chance, you know. Mississippi Queen by Mountain. Mississippi Queen by Mountain. Okay, then we've got to push on. So that's the one, and that's pure America there, pure America. And that's it, all for the day. And I'm doing a bit extra for you. And I have to go now, and I'll see you again tomorrow. So thank you very much for coming on the William Lyle Show. Hope you enjoy our little game. Some people have said that they like it. So thank you very much, and then we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now then. Bye-bye.